energy. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for being a part of our platform. To all of my melanated brothers and sisters, I want to say thank you. I want to first address and salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Mystic, and the Edges. To each and every one of you guys that have been working alongside me and being a part of this platform, I want to say also thank you for my to my Pisces, my Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. On this Saturday, I wanted to address something when it comes down to spirituality. And a lot of people don't look at it. What's up, my Boaz? My Pisces in the house. A lot of people, I've been getting prepared for our psychic class. Hello, Mother Susan. What's up, Demetrius, my Gemini? Two Geminis back to back. And there's a lot of cleansing, a lot of preparation, because when you're dealing with psychic energy, um, you have to be prepared. What when you open that particular portal, that's my Karen O'Brien. Oh my God. Hello, my Gemini. Much love to you. I want to talk about this. I'm 52 years old. I've been doing magic since I was a child. And a lot of people, even in Christianity, do not understand that Saturn or Satan is the material world. And we live in the material world, which is Earth. Um, and besides the fact of living a slower existence as divine gods and goddesses, we um we all agree to the terms of Saturn when it comes down to this material world or physical world. And the reason why I bring that up, because universal law applies so much in every aspect of our lives. It doesn't matter what tradition that you're in. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. I don't care if you the guru of gurus. I don't care if you are as ignorant comes. Those universal laws still affect you. Those elements, air, fire, earth, and water affect you. And the more you have a greater understanding, what my subject is on Saturday is this: using your body versus taking care of your body. And what I had to come to terms with, and this is not everybody does not have the affordability to take care of themselves in such a manner. But I do want to talk about this. I don't care where you are economically. There's a lot of things we do as men and women that we just use our bodies. We use our bodies to go to work. We use our bodies to do very, especially you in the spiritual community. You're using your body to participate in ceremonies, whether you're getting initiated or whether you just present at those ceremonies. Your body is still, the energy, the physical energy is still being exerted. I don't care if you sit on the wall. We use our bodies as moms, as dads. We use our bodies as grandparents. Every hat that you are wearing in this thing called life, you're utilizing your body. And what I want you to understand, that the lack of nutrition, now I've been going through, to shout out to everybody that got their parasite candle, those that got their parasite incense, parasite killer incense, and those that have the ingredients. So one of the things that I want people to understand is that when you think you healthy, a lot of us have been told about symptoms, what to look for. I've been cleansing my sinuses because I'm trying to get prepared for my psychic energy. So I'm cleansing my sinuses. I'm cleansing my crown. I'm cleansing my teeth. I'm like, when I say I'm going to a purification, I'm talking about on something real. So, and the amount of mucus and the infection that came out in globs. I get two checkups a year. I have really good dental insurance. And my gums and my sinuses, the first time in my life that my eyes actually throbbed. I've never had a migraine. I've never had a headache. I've never experienced any of that. I never had hay fever. But since I've been cleansing those parasites out of my brain and out of my sinuses and my nasal cavities, what I have, my memory, I can leave a room with some on my mind, and by the time I get to the next room, I've been forgot it. Not no more. My recall is so on point. To be able to tap into your senses, you're gonna have to have a clean head. And what I was saying about this is how we use our bodies up under stress, up under pressure. And we are not taking care of our bodies. And we take our bodies through pregnancies. We take our bodies through birthing spells, conjure. I think about how the amount of, I'm at 52. Even the last 2 years, the amount of ceremonies that I have gone through these initiations, it's a lot on my body. Not even including still going to work at UPS. I don't think a lot of us are conscious of how much we take our bodies through. And I wasn't the type of person that I was even getting proper rest. I just was using my body. Now, I'm going to talk about this too. Using my body for sex. All of this pulls energy. It's wear and tear on your body. You don't have to be as sexually active as I am, but I'm still saying how we use our bodies for various of things and various of activities, and not realizing that those bodies are being depleted of minerals and vitamins. And this is very, very important if you're going to be in conjure. Participating in certain spells, you're using your body, your physical body, to be present and accounted for in that ceremony, in that initiation. What's up, my baby Scorpio? And just like a vehicle, you don't know how dirty your car is until you start cleaning it out. You don't know how much is in your colon until you start cleaning it out. You don't know how much stuff you accumulated until you start getting rid of stuff out your house, out your apartment. I don't care what you got. I didn't realize, especially if you do work like I do. I do readings. This is what people don't understand about me. At no time I'm not spiritually conscious. So there's time people ask me stuff that causes me to tap into my spiritual house, my spiritual family. And this is why I be telling people that readings cost, because you got to not only protect your crown, you got to also interact energetically with that person in order to get the information. And that is still your body being used for that particular activity. no less than you're utilizing your hands to formulate, because I make all my products. And we utilize our bodies in every form of facet. And a lot of time, don't forget your feet. When I step into a cemetery, it is my feet that makes the connection. It is my feet that lets the spirit know I am here. This is my energy signature. Yes, I call out my divine name, but it's my energy that is pulsating through my body that lets that particular cemetery know that I'm here and what I'm here for. So this is why taking care of your feet, your hands, taking care of your head, taking care of your back, taking care of your body is a living organism. And most of us have been trained how to use our bodies, but we have not been trained how to take care of our bodies. Somebody telling you that you need water. No, it ain't just hydration that you need. A lot of my knowledge, especially when I went through what I went through with my health, I have been taking care of myself. So let me tell you what I did. I was very bad. I did not have insomnia. I just was a night owl. I'm going to say that again. I did not have insomnia. I just was a night owl. It don't matter. I wasn't getting proper rest. When I was going through what I was going through with Minister Mario, I slept even less. All of this was not me taking care of my body. This was putting myself in, yes, I was anemic, but a lot of things that I was using my body for was putting me in a state of harm. And I don't care how much you trying to help somebody or trying to be there for people. You can't be there for people. You can't be there for yourself. And I hear women say it a lot more so than men. I ran myself ragged for my children. You can still be a mother or a grandmother or a father or a grandfather and still not run yourself ragged taking care of your family. Everybody's bodies is different. This is universal, but when it comes down to what your body needs, it's on an individual basis. My point is to bring awareness to all of those that are following me of how much you use your body and how much you don't replenish your body. Because after you use your body, you should also what? Take care of your body from what you used it for. How many of us use our bodies back to back to back to back to back? And then we give our bodies a little rest, a little water, a little vitamins, a little herbs. The best thing that I did for my overall health was to retire from UPS. I do not believe in my heart that if I was still working, even though I know it's something I needed to do, I would have never had made the time to do what I needed to be doing for my body. And a lot of us, we complain about the aches and the pains in our bodies, but we don't complain about how we neglect and misuse or mishandle our bodies. And this is a living organism and it has consciousness. And you need to be aware that yes, you are maybe a root worker or obeah or conjurer, whatever. You may be a prayer warrior. You may be a Reiki master, a Reiki healer. You may be, and anytime that you're exerting your body to heal somebody else, you're depleting something in your own body. This is why you have to boost your immune system or boost your energy. You should never partake in a ceremony or a type of healing, depending on what it is, that is going to deplete your energy, because now you're putting your body in danger. And normally you end up with the same ailment that other person, you're trying to cleanse that other person. When I'm doing work for people's money, I I start with protecting my money. You can't help nobody if you ain't protected. I don't care what facet of life that you are utilizing them. Um, I can feel people doing. If you were that successful in your spirituality, you would not be out here trying to tamper with Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. But anyway, I give this knowledge, I give this understanding with the awareness that people have a right to do what they choose to do. People have a right to utilize their Merkaba however they so choose. But what I'm trying to bring to your attention, awareness, that if you are truly a spiritual vessel, you know that your body is a part of that spiritual work. It doesn't matter whether you are doing cleansing, whether you're in spiritual. And let me tell y'all something. I am a natural spiritual warrior. That all my Orishas, all of them are warlike. Even down to my Oshun. When you are warring, I don't care if it's a battle or a declared war, your body is up under stress and pressure. And that body needs to be taken care of after you come out or in increments while you're going through warfare. Because when you're up under that type of stress and that type of pressure, and I don't care if you even winning, just say that you just whooping ass and taking names. You're still utilizing your body, and your body is still being depleted of nutrients and minerals that allow you to do what you're doing. No less than if you're in a back and forth type of warfare. You pass some licks, they pass some licks. You get some hits, they get some hits. All of that, receiving and giving, still depletes your body. There's so many things that we do. I even sitting up here to do this live, even though I know I got to come on and do my class at 8 o'clock, I thought this was so valuable that it was worth me giving this energy. Even though I rested, I'm gonna rest again. But I want you to know, using your body is one thing. Not taking care of your body behind each and every usage is neglect. I'm gonna say this again. I don't care if you use your body to wash the dishes, replenish. I don't care if you use your body to wash the clothes, replenish. I don't care if you use your body to clean the bathroom, replenish. Most certainly, if you plan on cleaning the house from front to back, replenish. If you plan on doing the lawn, replenish. If you if you take out time to meditate, still need to replenish. If you take out time to study your Bible or to study your black arts, your sciences, look at videos, replenish. If we get in a habit of replenishing, our body is more in an optimum stage to deal with the stresses of what we use it for. I don't care if you're on a telephone, you're still using your body. And your body is still functioning. And energy is being utilized to do whatever it is that you're doing. You need to replenish. I know myself, or when I look back on how I've used my body, get it on the altar as a living sacrifice, being on a potter's wheel, um, still trying to hold down my ministry, my website, my saints, my family, being a matriarch, all of these where I was utilizing my body, but I was not always replenishing. This is why it's important that if you are part of a church or a family tree, that they pour back into you. This is why when you don't pour back into people, you weaken them. When they manifest for you and you don't pour back into them, you weaken them, because these people are utilizing their bodies, and that extra money or that extra support that you're giving helps them to replenish their body so they can be at top tier when they come down you. Raina, my 69, and Raina is a Gemini. I stand corrected. I'm really feeling myself. Cause I y'all know I chop up people's name. You know, I've always done it. But I finally got through the help of Sister Monique, I got Raina's name right. And I've been showing out ever since. She said, I love. What's up, True Rhonda Aries? Your body is a complex organism. And just as much as I like to share on here, you have to know why it is important. Not because most of us, when we cook food, we cook all the nutrients out of it. Not everybody, but most people. So that's why you're always eating. When your body gets what it needs, you won't have an appetite. Your body knows how to balance everything you put in it. And it also knows how to discard anything that it does not need. But we have not been taught how to take care of our bodies. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo. I see people with things on their skin. I see people in various of traditions that they have blotches. They don't look healthy. It's pretty sad to be a child of a Babalu Aye, and you can't you look like you disease infested. And I do know the procedure of the route that he takes us. So no, and I love my oil of oregano. It has been various of things that have been weapons that I've utilized to protect my body. You understand? My ability to financially afford to get the materials necessary to weaponize against these parasites. I'm not saying that it's not costly, but sickness is costly as well. When you don't take care of your body, you're going to pay one way or the other. I choose to sacrifice to bring my body up to code, what is necessary for my cells, my genes, my DNA, my blood, to function as an organism. And I want y'all to understand that if it was easy to take care of your body, everybody be doing it. Men like to neglect self-care because of homophobia. I'm going to say this again. You having prostrate issue is because you don't clean your ass. I didn't say wipe your anus. You don't get the rest of the feces that is sitting down in your bottom. It has nothing to do with homosexuality. It is health care. When you have an odor under your nuts or your testicles, it is a lack of self care. I don't care if you're a conjure man with stinking nuts. I don't care if you're a psychic with stinking nuts. I don't care if you're a root worker or be a man. Your nuts stink. And your body has given off an odor because your skin is getting rid of toxins. And you don't think enough of yourself to clean that particular area. Every aspect of your body is important. I was using silver on my eyes. I've been taking feverfew. I was taking cat's claw because I've been just cleaning this upper register. I took white willow. What else I did? And oil of oregano. And I've been utilizing the black walnut and the wormwood on my crown so it can soak, and I'm attacking it, these parasites from the bottom up and from the bottom down. I've been doing my ears. I've been doing around my neck. I've been greasing my head with that oil of oregano. When I tell you that oil of oregano is hot, it's like hot like cayenne pepper. I ain't telling you to do what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, how I'm taking care of myself. And as you can see, my skin clear of blotches. I never really had bad skin, but it's a better grade. I used to have this thing right around my nose, and I used to clean it out with my fingernail, and it always used to stink. I don't have that anymore. I haven't had a dandruff in my head for a month, and I always had a head full of dandruff. I didn't know it was parasites, and I used to wash my head. If it was real bad, I would have to wash my head with Selsun Blue 3 times. But most of the time, I can wash it twice, and the itching would stop. But I don't have that anymore. So, and that coming from me cleansing of those parasites. Also, if you're going to do on a parasite cleanse, you need chlorella. You need burdock root and chlorella. Because what happens when the parasites are dying inside of you, they're releasing toxin into your bloodstream. That's what makes you feel sick. If you get and if you were following my lives, I done said this over and over and over. And everybody grown, you're going to do it your way. And that's why you going through what you're going through. That's why I really don't have sympathy. It's only so many times I'm going to repeat something that helps you for free. But that is what I've been doing, and what I am noticing, like I had a dream about Minister Mario earlier this morning, but the fact that I remember it, the fact that I remember what was going on in the dream is astounding to me. Because normally if I don't write my dreams down, I forget them. My memory and recall is a motherfucker right now. And it's all because of this parasite cleansing. Because my senses are being cleaned. My 5 senses, my third eye, all of that dross, whatever, because I'm going to deal with that tonight. I'm trying to be particular. Stay on tracks. When it comes down to your body, whatever you decide, sir or ma'am, gay, straight or bi, educated, not uneducated, economically endowed, or you just from paycheck to paycheck, this is the process that should be done no less than 3 months, but it can be up to 6 months depending on your health issues. Depending on where you are health-wise. I was telling my baby Scorpio that 7 her daughter, because of what she's learning now, even as a young woman, her daughter won't even have those issues. And she's still, my baby Scorpio is still young enough that she's learning, and she will not get the issues that I'm having at 52. You know, she can conquer. The more melanated people understand how their bodies and understand melanin and why you can't listen to somebody that is non-melanated. They're recessive genes. What makes your body strong and do what it do is different from what they have to strengthen their parasitic bodies for. They are breeders of parasites because their structure is recessive. It's parasitic in nature. Ours is not. Ours body is alkaline. It is moving with nature. Let me tell y'all something. We are making some serious headway, and I know that people are gonna attack me and all this, but I want to say this, y'all. Black people always attack people that they can never walk in their shoes. Black people try to take down the very people that they could not fill the void if those people left the day of tomorrow. What sense that makes when I say it's envy and jealousy? I don't have no control over that. Why would you try to bring down somebody that you could never fit into that space, that vacuum that they occupy? And this is how black people get hurt, because you don't respect the destiny of another man or woman and what the type of people that they're meant to reach. And you're trying to stand in the way of it because you have self-initiated yourself to be the stumbling block or a slippery path or a wall between them and what God has called them to do. Congratulations. But I will say that if you did not have the tone or the verbiage that I have, you still could not drop the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding that I give. So the only reason why you see me as a threat, because you think that I can accumulate more territory than you can, and I can. There are certain spaces your gift is not going to take you. There are certain spaces my gift is going to take me. I have seen black people, and that's what y'all got to understand. Everybody's spirituality is not making them great. Sometimes people's natural connections make them great, and they utilize their spirituality in those connections. You need to pay attention to people that their gift is making them great, bringing them fame. I'm not known and infamous because I'm a UPS driver. I am known for my gift, my talent, and my ability. I'm not going to compare my fame to Shaquille O'Neal or Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston or any of those great people. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, honorable mention. But we may all be in the same circle, but not for the same reason. And you still need to take care of your body when you are in those type of circles, when you're being introduced to those type of people. Your tabernacle is so very important. And to anchor it, to protect it, and to utilize it in a way that you're caring for it. Because for you to know what you're doing with your body and how you're using your body, you should also know what to replenish that body of. To all of you all that support my channel and support my website, and like I said, my first three members, I will forever love Karen O'Brien. She's the first person that purchased the membership of Haitian Voodoo. Forever love Darius, for being the first purchaser of my Orisha membership, and then Monique, forever love her for being the first person that purchased Palo Miambe. It is essential when you make certain moves. You you should never want to be on the tail end of anything that God is doing. You should want to be counted in the number, because better late than never. But you should always be showing God in the divine that you trying to be first. I heard you, and I'm gonna respond first. Um, Ancestor, I'm gonna respond first. You don't have to keep telling me and sending me signs. I heard you the first time, and I act accordingly. Um, and when you are doing your destiny and walking your destiny, remember you're taking your body with you, and you need to take care of it. And you got to know when to rest that body. I don't care if you're not tired. I used to use my body to the point I got past being tired, and I would use my body till I got exhausted. That is improper. It is full of neglect. When we say we got to do what we got to do, not at the expense of our health. That's what we tell ourselves to justify what we're doing to our bodies. But when that body, when chickens come to roost, of all the things that you were doing and utilizing that body, I was out there making that money and doing all that I was bringing in, and I was neglecting my body. Don't trade your health and well-being for a dollar bill. That's what I wanted to be in a position so I can retain my quality of life. And that's why I made the decision to retire from UPS. You can't not take care of yourself and take care of other things too. Okay, my Ryan, you got time. I just wanted to come on here because you can always replay this. Because I still got to conserve my energy for the for our class. Um, I'm a lot wiser in how I take care of myself. I've had people to share to me their concern about how I've been handling my body and how I've been taking care of myself. And so I don't want you to think I wasn't listening. I had to get in position to be able to take care of myself. And in order for me to be continually great at what I do, a part of that is me caring for myself. This is why I don't let other people's stresses and what other people got going on add to me. That wisdom is to regulate your own stresses and knowing where you tipping too far over to the left or the right. I told Mother Susan, I always been a person. If I ain't got the money for a bill, I'm not bringing the mail into my house. I'm not gonna stress myself. I keep looking at that bill, knowing I can't do no for it right now. When I get the money, I'ma handle it. That's just me. I don't know what you do to keep your stresses down off your body, but those are one of the tactics that I utilize. So, it's not me even ignoring that I owe people. Is that if I look here, I'm be trying to figure out how to get it, and right now I can't focus on that. Especially the life that I live, I always take care of God's business first before I take care of my business. So that's what I want to share with you guys. not only utilizing your body, but also taking care of your body, depending on and it varies depending on what you use your body to do on a day-to-day basis. All right. I love y'all. I see all my students at 8 o'clock tonight for your psych class. Thank you so much for allowing me to even teach you what I'm teaching you. I really appreciate it, and all of you that got your oil of oregano from me and allowed me to consecrate it. I really thank you for all those that purchased your parasite killer incense and the reports that we have already gotten. They just got them, those innocent power pack, not only with herbs but the energy that I made that. When I say I made it with love and a fierce hatred for parasites, you can tell it when you light it. That this man is tend to annihilate parasites. I ain't playing. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. God bless.